To my left, I got my man Slim, and I got my girl to the right, and she's thin when she can bring it in. You know that she can sing it, got a book out. So guess what? I got to the bank and took out some money to pre-order. You can see she's sexy just like my daughter. I don't know if that's wrong.
What?
That was wrong.
That was my
That's
daughter.
the way you look at your daughter.
Well,
Shout out to Pizzagate.
It was for Trump. That was for Trump.
We was talking about this.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm gonna tell the truth. And shout out to my man Nick in the booth. And he be doing it in to keep your shit straight. And you can come here and then you hesitate. Who's on the panel, man? Who's on the show? I got my man Slim. He's ready to go. And my girl, and she's so empowered. She look good, fresh out the shower. Now, man, I can only mean to boast. But there's no Speedy, cause JT is the host. So, mama, you know that I made it. Look at girl, her hair sprayed. JT, know that I made it. The Rollout Show with JT and two friends.
Hey.
1-2-1-2. Shout out to my daughter, man.
I don't know why JT wanted the super East Coast beat.
I know this was kind of.
Are
funky.
you from the East Coast, JT?
No, I'm from LA, baby.
I thought you from Arizona.
Really?
You like you from Arizona? Nigga.
Really?
He doesn't look like an LA dude, huh?
Yeah, they got a lot of Arizona niggas, light skinned niggas out there.
Yeah, they do. My son was out there. That's what's up, y'all. Hey, it's time to start.
Hey, you need a little beat? You want a little undertone for the show?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Hey, that fan is loud.
Is it? I'll turn it on.
Hey, chat room, what's look, Speedy is working right now.
Speedy's working right now. He's back at Netflix.
Netflix is back in
getting
effect.
that money.
Well,
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
I was supposed to be there, but
They thought about it.
what had happened was
They thought about it.
puts me down. But that's all right. We're gonna run the show. This is how we do it. The first time I'm hosting, I feel honored. You know, when I got that call at 3:00 this morning. Like, JT, what you doing? Sleeping is what
you doing?
I'm damn near asleep. Check this out, JT. You've been amazing on the show. I said, yeah, Speedy, appreciate you. He was like, you've just been, I guess, promoted, I guess. So he promoted me. He left the glasses, so I got the glasses. I've been promoted to host the show, and I got a great cast. I'm going to introduce everybody on the show. Right. To the right, I got
Robin Goings.
Okay, wait a minute. Now, Robin, one more time, because Robin,
I know, I'm gonna
my nipples
I'm gonna have to adjust the camera in a minute.
My nipples got her. Robin Goings. She let the girls out today. I'll tell you what. Last week.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Where you from? Cleveland? I mean, Cleveland?
I'm from Toledo.
Toledo.
That's close.
She's from Ohio.
Oh, she's from Ohio. Okay.
So we got in the building. And then to the left, I got my boy.
Comedian 6'Slim.
6'Slim.
How everybody doing?
Yeah. And then definitely behind the booth is
the one and only.
Oh, I like that. Shout out to record that shit. Put that on my answering machine. Shout out to JT, man, for hosting the show, man.
Man, I appreciate you, fam.
Yeah, man, we appreciate it. We appreciate it. Chat room appreciate you.
Yeah, the chat room. Love the chat room.
What? I've been wondering if I should change my name, because people don't do nicknames no more. They do their real, you know.
They do their real name. What's your real name again?
I'm gonna stick with my nickname for now.
Wow, you went
it depends on if you're getting the job or not.
My real name is Carl Archer.
Yeah.
Oh, he told you his real name.
Yeah.
My real name. I mean,
Carl Archer.
So you get bullied at school.
And what is your stage name?
6'Slim. That sounds way better. Huh?
Nice meeting you, Slim.
Oh, you change your voice when you go with your nickname.
6 footer.
It sounds just more.
You got to change your name with your regular name. You got to change your voice with your regular name.
My name
Carl.
got so many R's in it. You know, it's Carl Archer.
Carl Archer. That sounds like employment.
Right Carl Archer without putting the R's in there.
That's what's up. So, man, what we got going on today, man? Today's the 21st, man, of August, man. Listen, I'm going to start off the show just straight off. I don't know if anybody's heard the news, but they actually found the killers for Jam Master Jay. You guys seen that?
I heard that.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to, well, not shout out to Jam Master Jay, but.
How long ago was that?
He's been shot too much. He's been shot enough.
Props up to Jam Master Jay.
Hey, so
listen, I don't have all the facts, right? I heard a little bit of news this morning. That allegedly Jam Master Jay was a cocaine distributor.
Really?
Dang.
Well, makes sense.
I mean,
I don't even rap, and I sling cocaine.
I mean,
every
damn, you wouldn't think Run DMC. Like when you think Run DMC, you don't think gangster. You know.
Well, remember,
I don't remember. I wasn't alive.
Well, look, he was the DJ, so he wasn't the face. He was kind of in the back, feeling a little bit insecure. He had to get them birds
Listen,
off.
Yeah, so apparently he was part of one of the largest drug rings.
Really?
That was moving
Really?
drugs on the East Coast.
Wow.
And reportedly, he had a deal for about 10 kilos. Now, I don't know what the street value on that is, chat room, if you can notify me. And he was going to cut his other 2 partners, which was longtime friends, out of the deal at the time.
You can't do that.
Right. So when allegedly, when these 2 gentlemen found out about this, they showed up to the studio with no mask on.
No mask
There
on.
were
They
people
mask
in
off.
there were people in the
That's right,
studio.
Turner.
What about the COVID?
This
though?
before COVID.
Oh,
Okay, gotcha.
before-
There were people
okay.
in the studio, and they apparently shot Jam Master Jay one time in the face.
Damn.
The guy shot at him twice. One hit another person,
Mm.
and they ended up killing Jam Master Jay.
That's
and they just
disrespectful.
and this is what 18 years ago, and they just caught the 2.
This is all alleged.
No,
as
no,
far as the
this
COVID?
wasn't
I'm
18
saying-
years ago.
I'm
was
saying
it?
allegedly because they're black people, and I just like to speak bad on us. But the information has been reported by Fox News and
Fox
other
News.
other
Yeah.
credible sources. So
Okay.
Fox.
I just don't want to put bad news on us. You know,
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
say, somebody say I said it. Nigga.
Well, I guess we get some justice in for the family because that's the family's grieving. So
Is there
Absolutely.
any other popular celebrity deaths out there that we haven't solved yet?
Well,
Well-
you know, on I believe it was Monday, Deborah Lee from BET, she lost her son.
Oh wow, I
Oh,
didn't know.
Yeah,
okay.
he was a DJ and he was doing
not another DJ.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of stuff. He was 31.
How did he die?
They didn't say. They didn't release that information yet.
Well, when we find out, we'll allegedly report it because everything's allegedly. Yeah.
Is there any more celebrities out there that has that we still ain't figured it out yet?
Well, I mean, the main 2. If you talking about hip hop, I mean, Biggie and Tupac. I mean,
Yeah, we still ain't
Right.
solved.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
actually, I forget we live on the radio.
But
When
Betty
I,
White is still alive.
when I was a kid, man, and that affected me big when Tupac passed
Oh,
away.
bro.
And I remember being a kid, and my stepdad, he's from a big gang out in L.A.
oh, okay, that's
And
what's up.
I remember coming home, and I got from school, and I'm like, nah, man, Tupac's still alive, and I never forget that nigga set me down. It was like, that nigga's dead. I know the niggas who shot him. He's
Oh,
dead.
wow.
Oh,
And I was a kid, and I was like, oh shit.
that was your pops. That said
My
that?
stepdad,
Your
yeah,
stepdad?
he was from the same neighborhood out there,
Oh,
so he had insight. And I'm a kid, like nigga, what the?
Right.
Yeah,
like,
so-
like, Dad, hand me my Capri Sun and stop
And
with this.
I think the gentleman's name is Orlando. I forget his last name. His first name is Orlando, but he actually ended up getting killed too at a gas station.
So
Really?
Your stepdad know who killed Tupac.
He was from the same neighborhood as the guy, so that everybody in the neighborhood, they knew that night when if you're not from LA, a lot of people don't know this. When Tupac got killed, that same weekend, like 16 people got shot. There was a huge gang war that went on for months in LA
Yeah.
after Tupac died, because we knew in LA who killed him. Like
Wow.
it wasn't a mystery in LA. Like all the gangs, they knew what was up.
Okay.
Well, you know the crazy thing about that? I was in Vegas for the fight, and I
Oh,
was
wow.
just talking
Oh,
to
really?
Tupac right before that happened.
Wow.
Like he was going somewhere. I forgot what he was going to do, but we were going to a comedy show, and we were like, when it's over, we're gonna hook back up. And right after the comedy show, I heard that he had been shot, and I was like, what? We just saw him like an hour or two right before this, you know.
Did
So
you?
it was crazy.
Did you talk to the authorities that you knew a lot?
Oh no, I didn't talk to them. I didn't know anything. I was at the comedy show.
All
What
of a
was I gonna
sudden, you
tell
didn't
them?
know anything. I saw Tupac. He was in the white shirt, red shoes.
You better stop.
The police came. She's like, I've never seen the guy.
I never
in my life.
Who's Tupac?
Tupac.
What fight? The Pacquiao fight? I don't know. No,
It's
it's
not
good.
funny, JT. Stop.
I just looked up. Well, I mean, there's a couple of new artists who have been unfortunately murdered that we haven't found anybody responsible for. I know they just caught the people who murdered Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke. I was just about to say.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I didn't
Which-
see that. Who was it?
There was some some kids, man, 16, 17, and 19.
They were just trying to rob his chain.
They're from Hoover out here in Los Angeles.
okay.
I'm not sure which branch of Hoover, in Los
We don't know
Angeles.
if it's the 5 still.
Yeah,
Pop
7.
Smoke
9,
from
5.
New York, right?
You said what?
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, but
New
he
York.
from
He was out here.
yeah, but
Yeah, he was out here, right? Yeah.
he from. They have a Crip set out there, and if anybody know anything about gangs, if I'm not gonna speak on that because I ain't
Yeah, I
affiliated, so
know,
they can keep their information. I don't give
Right,
a fuck.
right.
But
They were like somewhere in the Hollywood Hills or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, it was like a
apparently
party or something.
that neighborhood though is known for getting robbed
Whoa.
because people in LA, they know where the celebrities. You know, when
Hell
you come
yeah.
to LA and you vacation in certain, we know what areas people stay at. Like,
Right.
it's not a mystery out here.
That's why I don't
Right.
tell nobody where my Hollywood house is.
Oh, is that why,
You know
JT?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, well,
Keep
It's
it on the
off
low,
limits.
huh?
It's on the low.
What's another gentleman named? Oh, shout out to Nipsey Hussle. I mean, we got the guy who did that. but,
That's crazy about that. So that dude, I think they finally charge him? I
Coy,
saw some more stuff was circulating in the news about that.
Coy Roberts, I did not say Pop Smoke was from 060, bro.
Well, we got some other murders that we could talk about.
God damn.
Like Breonna Taylor. can talk
Definitely.
about.
Definitely.
Well, when we gonna
Definitely. Emmett Till. What's up with Emmett Till? Can we get justice on that one?
Jesus.
Yeah, damn.
Talking about reparations. They need some
celebrities.
payback.
We gotta just figure out the regular niggas.
Exactly.
Get the Emmett Till joint.
Speaking of getting shot, what's wrong with Tory Lanez, bro? I know we're bringing that up from last week, but now,
Oh, jeez.
now he acting like he the victim.
Okay.
Did you see Megan came out?
Okay, so that's what I was gonna say. I haven't seen too much of the situation. I've only seen the video, the 2 videos Megan put out. The one where she was saying she was okay and she was crying and it just looked bad
there's
for
a new
Tory.
one.
And then I woke up this morning, nigga.
Shit, she went off.
and she was out. She jumped out the window and that nigga was like.
We also got to figure out who shot Plexico Burris.
I think Plexico shot himself.
Shot himself.
But yeah, so I don't know. So let me ask the table. Because I hear this all the time. We have a beautiful woman on the table, so this would be perfect. I hear this all the time. And I have sisters, my girl. There is no reason to ever hit a woman.
Definitely.
I agree, Nick.
I didn't know. I'm not making that statement. I'm asking a question.
I'm agreeing with you. No,
okay.
there's no reason to hit a woman, but then there's no reason really for a woman to hit a man either. It's all about communication. You know what I'm saying? We got to be better with communicating to one another.
Nah, there's always a reason to do it.
Thank you,
come
Slim.
on.
Please speak on it.
Come on, Smooth.
You
really?
just don't do
Come on, 6 foot.
it. You just
You know
don't do
what?
it. There's always a reason.
Okay, up until a minute ago, I liked you.
Yeah.
There's always a reason.
No, he
to
said
hit
a
a
reason. He said he was going to do it, allegedly.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Allegedly.
It's all. Listen, I got sisters. This is why I tell my sisters. I don't tell them there's no reason to hit a woman. I don't preach that to them because I live in reality.
Okay.
And I've seen women get hit. So I don't. So that's not the
You
real.
haven't done it though, Nick, right?
No,
Yeah,
but
I know,
this
right.
Allegedly.
only in the bed. You know what I mean?
Now, I'm not saying
Couple
you
of
should
Knocking
slaps,
the back out.
What you slapping?
slaps and chokes. you
I'm
know
not
what I mean?
saying a man should slap her, but
Yeah.
I understand that.
But this is what I'm saying. Like I tell my sisters, I live in this is the space I live. I live in reality. If I'm talking to a man and I feel like this nigga might be able to whoop my ass, I'm gonna watch my tone and delivery.
Yeah.
That's the facts of life. So I tell my sisters, if you dealing with anybody
Right. It's
that you
crazy
feel like
business.
they might be on you or you need to check yourself.
Check yourself.
Right.
Don't put that responsibility on them to restrain themselves from not whooping your ass. You need to be a respectable woman and not put yourself in that situation. If I was around some niggas I thought was gonna get me in a situation, I'm gonna leave the situation.
Right.
Not say, oh,
Right.
they shouldn't have did that. Like
Right.
I'm gonna take responsibility and leave. So that's what I preach to my sisters.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of women that whoever this applies to, if you the type of person to just go off on anybody, somebody didn't give you that valuable information when you was a child too.
Somebody
you know
might
what I mean?
need to whoop your ass too.
Man, I told my daughter a lot, man. I'm like, listen. First of all, I tell my daughter if she ever get hit, walk away from the situation.
You didn't tell her to call
Or
dad?
shoot, nigga.
Huh?
You didn't tell her to call
Tell
dad?
my
No,
sister
not
to shoot.
no, because I don't know who slapped the shit out of her. Don't call me. That's 911. Don't call me. If you get hit, let me take a picture and screenshot him.
Let me see what he looked like first. Don't just.
I didn't
Before
do
you
my
start telling me
investigation.
shit. I remember my son, he got in trouble at school. He got into a fight. So here I am acting like I was tough. I went down there this is before the parents couldn't, they didn't allow the parents to meet up,
Okay.
so I went in there hard. Like I had my tight shirt on and everything. This dude was huge. I was like, he was like, what you here for? I'm here to talk, sir. Just I'm here to see what my son did wrong. You know what I mean? Shit. We got a phone call?
Yeah, hang on one second.
Phone call.
Hang on. I need to
All right, cool.
pop this thing.
My bad, big dog.
I'm sure it's very.
Anybody else could call in, just let you know, 818-914-4087. Speedy and Friends. Give us a call, y'all.
Caller, go ahead. What's your name? Where you calling from?
That was fucking hysterical.
Burn.
That was hysterical. He said, "Don't call me shit."
What's up, Vern?
Right.
This is how I feel about that. If you're a lady, you should act like a lady. And
Okay.
act
I
like
agree.
A dude. Because a lot of times, if a man is trying to leave the situation and you continuously keep calling him out of his name and disrespecting him and pushing him and doing all this other stuff, and then he snapped and all of a sudden he wrong.
So what do you tell your nieces and your sisters and what advice do you give them dealing with men in the situation?
I tell them, look, if you're a woman, act like one. If he pissed you off, leave him alone.
That's
Just
real
like
shit.
If he's mad, give him his space. Just like if you're mad, get your space. You
Right.
don't need to be putting your hands on each other, because then that brings a whole nother drama around.
Yep. I
See,
agree.
I believe in that, Vern. You know what I mean? I tried to tell the prosecutor the same thing you telling me. I tried to tell him, but he didn't listen to anything.
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah.
But see, a lot of
Probation.
times, it's like,
So what I
but
got
see, a
out.
lot of times in this reality, women do stuff on purpose to get hit, to get you arrested.
Oh,
Wait
yeah.
a second, back up, Vern.
That's real
I
talk,
do
Vern.
not
That's
agree
real-
with
that's
that.
real talk,
Oh,
Vern.
my
They do
God,
be
no.
instigating.
Tell them, Vern.
No, Vern, no,
They
no,
instigate.
So you gonna say no woman has ever done this?
No. I wouldn't say women looking for a fight or an argument.
Huh?
Come on now.
Women.
We're not
So
looking for that.
there's no women out there who.
This is what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Vern.
Okay, go ahead,
This
Vern.
is what I'm saying now. There are women out there, not saying you, who do stuff for men to put their hands on them because they're
Facts.
angry at this
Right,
dude,
like-
and they do stuff to get them arrested
Right.
just because they're mad.
Yeah,
Facts.
it's like go in your bank account without you knowing about it.
Like a
There's nothing
Karen.
wrong with
Like
that.
a Karen.
Whoop their own ass and then lie.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Listen, Vern, I agree with you. Okay, I've seen women use their what do we?
Feminine wiles to get what they want.
What'd you call it?
Feminine wiles.
Feminine wild.
Wild.
Okay, that's a
Okay.
good way to put it, Vern.
Feminine wild. Let me
Yeah,
write
to
that
get
down.
to
Feminine-
get what they want. That's
Write
a
that
fact.
down,
That's a
write
fact. I don't know how many women we can subscribe to, but I've seen a few.
Yeah, it's a few.
I've seen a few on my.
So
day.
it's cool to say that some women have bad intentions. You know what I'm saying? Some
Yeah.
women don't. Some have bad
Well,
intentions.
I would think some men have bad intentions too. Don't just put it on the one side. On
Well,
the
we were just talking about women now,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you're right.
All
Men
right,
do
right.
have bad
Okay. Thank you,
intentions
thank
too.
you. Okay.
You know, like
I mean,
My thing
I mean, like
is
your ex-husband,
that
maybe.
if you're
we only got
man,
one program. We trying
One
to smash.
program.
We trying to
man,
smash.
You got money. Be careful because a woman will try to trap you on purpose.
You ain't lying, Vern.
But,
That's
Yeah.
why.
but Vernon,
that's
see this.
real.
Vern,
Listen, Vern.
No,
this
you know,
is,
it's some women out there who have their own shit.
talk to
Come
him.
on now.
Talk to him, Rob.
We don't all want a man with money to be controlled and to be told what to do. We
Uh-oh.
don't want that.
Sounds like she been there
Well, it's
before.
a good thing
I've
y'all
been there,
broke,
done
'cause,
that. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm writing a book.
Okay,
Okay.
Robin, he's not here right now, so you got to calm down.
Right, calm down, Robin. Jeez.
Looking at the mic like, yeah, nigga, and
Right,
then
yeah, and because you did it too, nigga.
Who hurt you,
I'm
Rob?
about to jump through this mic.
Somebody that hurt you.
No, I'm
The thing
good.
when I say that, there are women who pay the cost to be the boss. Yes,
Yeah,
there
Beyonce.
are. But you also have to understand that there are rules to paying to being the boss.
Okay.
If you're the female and you're the boss and you pick up
the
this
boss.
and I'm
Boss
finna
bitch.
put
Yeah,
and I'm
like
finna
that.
put Holly Berry and Kevin and
I don't know nothing about
Britney
that.
Spears as examples.
Britney Spears.
They paid the
Beyonce.
cost- Yeah, Britney Spears because her ass got.
Oh yeah, you
Oh,
right.
yeah.
You right.
But I mean, how is that being got? Because he, Kev, he had the kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
she's a little mentally unstable.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
She got him
When
pregnant.
you go to court,
She
who
got him
normally
pregnant.
gets child support?
Kevin got child support.
You
Yeah,
damn
he
right
did.
Kevin got child support because Kevin flipped the script and made
He
her
had the
play.
kids.
And it's very rare that you find that a judge will give the children full custody to the father than
Right.
they would the
Facts.
mother. They
Facts.
give the full custody to the mother
Right.
far and beyond before they give it to the father. So he had to have done something in the court's eyes to say, well, you know what, something wrong with her.
Right.
I think she did that herself.
But let's keep it 100. How many men go there and actually put up that fight to get their
Thanks,
kids,
Brian.
even
Carter,
if
we're
it's
gonna stay on this
something
topic.
wrong? How many men go out there and put up that fight to get the kids if they see something wrong? How many men do that?
Believe it or not, a lot of them do, but they just run into the system that you know what I'm saying? They give the woman the benefit of the doubt a lot
Not
of
all
times.
the time. I mean, right is right and wrong is wrong. So if you want to fight for your kids, and
Or
it's
at least
wrong,
joint
then you have
custody.
to- right, exactly. Co-parenting.
Sound like we
Yeah,
got some
cool.
battered parents up here.
Listen, look, I don't have kids, right? So that's why I didn't really want to speak on it. But I just think the court system's job is to break up black families.
There you
So
go.
I just don't see any
the system, for
possible
sure.
Well-
positive way for. And I'm only speaking on black family because I'm a black person. I've only been in a
Right.
black family,
I agree with you.
so I don't have any perspective on other people. But from what I've seen black couples not go through the court system and figure out a way to work it out. You know,
Yeah.
shout out to my mom and pops.
Well, good.
And-
I'm proud.
right,
of
and then I've seen the other way too, and it worked
Man.
out that way. You know,
I think
it,
what
it just depends on each individual
Right,
person. If
right.
you have two mature people who want the same thing, you can do that.
Right.
But if you have people working against each other, it's never going to work. If you try to do it within the court or out of the court, it's just not going to work.
Yeah, I've seen all colors because my
Right.
ex-wife, she used to work in that. She was she did the, I don't know, she was a paralegal for that.
I need to talk to her. What's her number?
I'll give it to you.
Okay,
I'll give
cool.
it to you. 1-800-PAY-ME. No, but it would be all races of people. People just could not agree, and they would go to
Yeah.
court,
Right,
and it
right.
would just be like crap. So you know what the most important part of the court? I don't know if anybody's going through anything. It's that first part when you have
Thank
to meet
God,
at
not
when you
now.
go to family court services.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they sit down. They got that psychologist, and they sit there and listen to you. When people come in there unreasonable, you lose all day. Like,
Right.
That's that
Mediation.
crucial part. That media. That's that. I'm telling you, the judge just go by whatever the suggestion is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to go in there.
say the
That's
wrong
when you
thing.
have your best foot in forward.
Oh yeah. Big
I'm
man
a-
done that
So
one,
why
for
do you
sure.
why do you think I've never been divorced, all right? But my theory is, I think the conception of how we get married in America is what's driving people. Like when you put your hand on the Bible and also get married, nowhere in there does it say you have to stay with this person forever.
Right.
It doesn't. That's not a thing.
What about
It,
your
it-
vows?
it does not say
Yeah,
to death
the
do you
vows.
I'm
part.
just saying the vows.
The
Y'all
vows.
making that up at the church.
I'm just saying the vows.
The vows,
Yeah, but that's just y'all just making that up. That ain't no concrete nothing. So to ease everybody's mind, if you with somebody and you don't like that, you can leave.
No, they do it all the time.
Yeah, you just not supposed to. You just still. Now I'm just saying you shouldn't respect yourself and just be out there thotting and biting. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah,
You should. That don't mean if you leave the person you with, you should just go give your stuff to the streets.
So
No, I believe I know
wait.
what you're saying because you know what? When you get with somebody, like if they start changing,
Right. You might need to take a break.
man,
Like, you know what? Like, yo,
Absolutely.
you know what? You tripping. I might need to leave for 6 months,
right?
and then we can get back together and we can try to build it then. But I
I
don't.
mean,
go
that
ahead.
has become normal in our society, marriage, divorce.
Right.
But I don't think God's intention when he created marriage was for people to get a divorce because he
Right.
actually hates divorce, right?
Right.
So, I mean, for you to say that it's okay to get a divorce.
No, I didn't say divorce. I said no. That's not
it's
what I
okay.
said.
Well, you
I
don't
said
have,
leave.
you don't have to stay with the person for the rest of your life.
No, what I'm saying is you can leave. What I'm
Yeah.
saying, you don't have to get a divorce.
Got
I
you,
can
got you.
if we are to if I'm gonna use Robin for
So
example.
separation is
If-
cool.
Nick was just
Separate.
saying you
if
can
I'm
take
with
a break.
right, if I'm with Robin, I think because in America we feel like
I get with it.
everything is supposed to be
Hey, Nick.
super happy all the time, right?
Got you.
That the moment it's not working, it's over forever. Let's split. You take the kids. When it don't have to be that deep. We can just
True.
if it's not about me going to have sex with another person, it's really about we not getting along.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
can
yeah.
just
Okay. What
If
is
you-
it
if
really
anybody
about?
else-
You
if
said
anybody
smashing.
else-
You said the main goal was smashing. What you doing?
you said what?
Uh-oh.
You said the main goal was smashing. What you leaving to do?
Okay, Rob, we finna go down a deep hole right here, and we live on air. But me personally, that's a different story because
Okay.
Allegedly.
I don't believe in part of my culture is monogamy.
Okay.
Right now that's subjective to each man. You feel me? And you should be a knowledgeable person about pursuing any person you with.
Exactly.
But I don't believe that, and which is why I think a lot of marriages fail for black people is because we're forced into a culture that's not necessarily our culture. This
Preach,
is
brother, preach.
Most
Okay.
black men that I've known have baby mamas. So that
Right.
tells me by nature that we probably deal with multiple women.
We're supposed to have a lot
But
of women.
right, I just think the structure. But hold on, Robin, I'm not jumping on that side. I'm saying
Thank
the
you, Nick.
structure of how we're supposed to
Thank
do
you,
it.
Nick.
I think that's out of place. I think the job of the man in a relationship is out of place. I think right now, I want to ask you guys this because we mentioned this a little earlier. This was one of my questions. Do you think in a relationship that the money equals the power?
No.
It shouldn't, but most of the time it does.
Well, it just depends on what it depends on how you're grounded or how you raised.
Yeah. That,
So,
that
you
has
know.
a lot to do with how you're raised.
Right.
You're right. Yeah.
Right. Because I think in my experience dealing with women, a lot of women kind of relate to being a man to money, right?
Right.
When it comes to women, we're taught we have to respect women just because you're a woman.
Right.
What's
You-
wrong with that?
Nothing.
But
Okay.
I think that should go for men.
Oh,
I should get the
absolutely.
same. I should get the respect of being a man,
Oh,
Right.
just on the strength of being
Being
a man.
Right.
What's
I'm
that-
gonna
Who
love
cares
and
if you
respect
ain't
my
worked in
man.
3 years?
No, no,
that
right.
doesn't matter.
If I ever work ever,
It doesn't matter.
it don't matter.
I'm the man.
Because
Now go
be-
make my food.
No, because
Why-
no,
wait a
with your
minute.
money.
no, Robin.
Real
See,
chauvinistic
hold on.
pig.
No, see. When we say it, it's chauvinistic. But if the roles are reversed, right, and you ain't worked in 5 years, JT paying the bill,
Right.
Right.
nobody saying
Ain't
it.
nobody tripping.
It's peachy cream.
Oh no.
Right.
I've been talked about for being in that role. And
Okay,
I was
right,
at home.
okay,
But
okay.
you know, it's how you raise and how you start and communicate and get an understanding of what it's going to be. So that's the most important thing.
You mean like talking about it beforehand, you and the person?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You need to talk through everything.
Well, the world we live in now, everybody's attracted to money. You know what I
Right.
mean? People attracted to
Our
money.
society.
Our society, they see somebody balling, they want to jump on. But this topic is getting heated. We got to call it right now. Call it. Who's on the phone?
You should have known this shit.
Hey, Bird.
Hold on.
Vern is back.
Talk to him.
Let me let you know something.
Let us know,
People
Vern.
usually say money ain't the problem and all this other shit until it becomes a problem.
Right.
Absolutely.
So money is power, whether you believe it or not, or
Oh,
whether
yeah,
you
bro.
communicate or
When
whatever.
I was
it is
balling,
you
I
talking
had
about
one,
doing.
boy.
Let us be real.
Mhm.
One side is paying the bills and the other side ain't. Somebody finna get irritated.
Yep.
Take
Yep.
your ass over there and do something and help me with this shit. This shivering shit is over.
I'm
Right.
watching the
It
kids
is
though.
time for both of y'all to get y'all ass up and
Right.
work. It's not for one person to sit at home and lounge on their ass while
Right.
the other one is working. That
Now you
shit
sound
don't
like
work
my
no
girl.
more.
Oh,
It's
come
not
on,
that
Vern.
The time is done.
Oh,
the
my
time
God.
is done and over.
Damn, you sound like you just went through that.
Okay,
No,
Vern,
that's
relax.
how I am. I apologize if
Yeah,
I
Vern
sounded
be-
like I was a little angry.
Nah, Vern, we know you passionate about what you're talking about, man. Go
But
ahead.
it's the- but
Talk
it's
to
the
him.
truth, though.
Yeah.
If you have
Money is
the
power.
money, you have the say so.
Oh.
If you ain't got no money, you can't say shit.
You,
Well, okay, but Vern, that's
facts.
I
that's
think it's about coming
That's
together.
facts, though.
That's
Coming
my
together,
question.
That's
you know?
facts.
Come
though.
together all you want to.
Oh,
I
shit.
don't give a damn if you come together and become one. If one person is paying all the bills, then that person got the
Facts.
okay.
No,
Okay.
that person can't tell the other person what to do.
No,
in
I
the
can't tell my girl
Oh,
shit.
go,
I ain't been
no,
able to tell her
no,
nothing ever.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Cause look, Vern, this is my theory. If that's the way we gonna break it down, I mean by that
Everybody gonna
standard,
be about itself.
Floyd Mayweather is the best man in America.
Oh,
He take care of all his women. Like he spend the bread on them.
Floyd Mayweather can't read. So
Yeah, Vernon, but we see that's the thing, Vernon. That's the thing.
he didn't know what he was getting
See,
into.
this is what I'm saying, Vernon. That's what I'm saying. The qualifications to be the leader in the relationship, if it's just predicated on money
Right.
and not the fact that this person can actually lead you into a better life, is responsible, has knowledge.
You got
Okay.
problems going in.
Like
that's
if
the
we,
case.
that's what
But
I'm
if you
saying.
got all that, you should have a job. It's money, though.
I
You're
said
gonna
Floyd
be a
Mayweather.
lonely, miserable person by yourself.
I know how to
I went
lead
to
you
Harvard, but I ain't had a job since '81.
I
But
know how to lead you with your money, but I don't know how to make none of my own.
Oh, that'll be my
it
man.
means two people with
That'd be
education
tough.
and responsibilities and know what they're getting into. That's one thing. You can't take somebody from the hood and then take somebody who was born into money. That's two different things.
I love to get with a relationship with somebody with money and just tell them how to use it. I love it.
You gonna tell them what to do?
Hell yeah.
You know what you should do with this million?
You know what? Like, why the
If
hell?
if I had it, what I would do is invest into this new hot pocket machine.
You think Oprah listening to Stedman?
Hell nah.
she listening to him at night.
I got an idea for a segment, okay? Probably like, nigga, if you don't
Here's
shut
the thing about being in a relationship with people with money.
Stedman got money, by the way.
Yeah. but
Yeah,
he ain't
Oprah.
got
He
put
got
him
Oprah,
on.
dude.
All right. Oprah
You
put
have
him
to
on.
understand, just like Speedy would say, you have to bow down to that pimping, regardless.
Talk about it, Vern.
At one point,
All day.
you're going to have to bow down to that pimping because you may not want to do some shit, but they taking care of you, or you're going to do what I tell you to do. and
No,
your ass
not
gonna be out on the
necessarily.
See,
that,
Vernon,
that gets old.
Right, that's
It gets old, but you do it, though.
That's the question,
for
though.
a minute, for a little bit, and then you say, "Oh, I gotta do
I
something."
think people
else.
take advantage of it because, money, you're right. Money is power. When you have money, you feel extremely powerful. Like at the beginning of the month, I walk around with a chip on my shoulder.
And
But
by
at the end of the
15,
month, like, I'm humbled and I'm
Hey, baby.
girl, you so beautiful.
you say, "Baby, you want me to get up and make breakfast?"
You good, baby?
But see, the thing is that you
Got
have
that
to
short
know
butt.
exactly who you're getting into these relationships with.
No, you don't really know. 'em
Yeah,
after
but I was gonna say, Vern,
3
everybody
years.
say that, but
Everybody
people
show
change.
up as a,
Homie, they
somebody
change.
else, and then they change.
No, they don't. People tell you who they are when you first meet them. The thing is that people are too blinded by what you see in the beginning and ignoring that shit.
No, women have it. They have this little thing they can hold on for about 3-4 years.
Men, they try to swoo you with all the bullshit up front, and then when you see behind
Look.
it, you already in
Thanks,
it.
thanks, Vern. Thanks for calling back. All niggas know we got about a good 6 months pretending. That shit gonna
man.
start to wear out in about 3 months. We hanging on for the last
Real
3,
talk.
nigga.
Boy, my shit wear out in 2 weeks like a pair of Shaq shoes.
Oh my god, nigga! 2 weeks in and she already found a number. You like, damn, big old fam. Damn, I had another month, nigga.
That's why I don't date no detectives. You know, they're like, God damn.
I don't date no detectives.
That's why we got. Hey, y'all, call in right now. We talk about relationships. Call in, put your input 818-914-4087.
Yeah, does money equal power? In
Does
the
money equal
relationship?
power? If that's the case, then I don't have the power. No,
but this is
speaking about power though.
Oh, shout out to Unc.
Jamie Foxx in the building.
Now listen,
man.
I gotta say it's about my uncle, man. Normally this nigga tells me not to
Man.
watch the movies, and he dead on.
Right.
So I asked him about Power, and he actually said it was good. So I was a little surprised because he never says his work is any good. But I'm not into superheroes and all that kind of stuff. I like this movie a lot.
Let me tell you why I liked it, because it was different.
There
It
you
had
go.
it was something different. Like, you know, we see the same thing every day. It was something different. And I like it. And he didn't even get a girl on this one right here. He didn't get no hoes.
That's a good point. That's a
So
good
it's a little different. Fox, I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, no hoes.
It is
Okay.
different.
And they had the young sister in there
The young
that was
sister.
rapping. She was cold.
She was cold. She had bars.
And she looked like she actually rapped.
Right. No, she can
She
really
had some
rap.
rhythm and shit. Like I hate when they cast people. You know that they get
Right,
no
right,
flow.
right.
The power came from the little pills. The little
Yeah.
Yeah,
So the concept was
Somebody didn't watch it.
so they developed a pill that changed your genetics, right?
Somebody Netflix is off.
So,
And the theory was, so I want to ask you guys this. So the theory of that's hilarious. Nigga, if your Netflix is off, you doing bad, nigga. That's $12.
now what happened was
You can't
me
even
and
get a
my-
code. You can at least get the code from your homie, nigga. God damn, nigga.
Right.
Now what happened was me and my girl
Whoa.
broke up and she changed the password.
Oh man.
And so
You supposed to change it before you argue with it, nigga. What are you doing?
I should have took a photo.
Everybody know that, nigga. You supposed to listen, man.
Come on, Power, let's get it together.
When you start getting upset, nigga, stop and change
So
the
they was what,
password.
Homie, you got to change the passcodes ASAP, bro.
So look,
Damn.
let me ask you. So the movie is based on they take a pill, right? And the premise of it is the pill is supposed to unlock your genetic makeup, right?
Right.
And the theory is from white people for whatever reason that we all come from evolution, so we all have some kind of animal genetics in us.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to unlock whatever that animal gene is. So some people had like
the
like
shrimp.
The nigga, that was horrible.
Horrific.
This is the only
And then
thing.
Fox tried to post the little shrimp that they did. I was like, that's terrible.
So everybody has special power coming from an animal. Fox's special power was from the shrimp. But there's which if you're a nerd, I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to like Animal Planet and shit. So I know
okay.
these things.
right.
This is pound for pound probably the strongest animal in the
Yeah,
kingdom.
yeah, because
And it's about as big as
They said a
the
thumb.
the cap of a pen maybe.
yeah, they like a thumb or
But
something.
the claw on the shrimp is about as big as the shrimp itself, and it strikes it so fast
Yeah,
that the force,
it
like it
snaps.
doesn't actually have to hit the prey. The force of the water would knock the prey unconscious.
It knock him unconscious, bro.
So just imagine if you supersize that to a human size. That was his power in the movie. Which he didn't
So if
really
anybody
display.
can call in, also give us a passcode for Netflix for
Yes.
Slim. That would be
Slim,
great. So
because
he can see what we actually talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I got Hulu. I just need the Netflix password.
I got the Hulu.
Yeah,
Oh,
so-
that was a pretty good movie, man. We watched it. I said,
liked
all right,
it.
we took time to watch it, and yeah, man, I give him 2 thumbs. Fox was excited. He was excited to say that it was the first #1, so I ain't mad at him.
I like it. It was cool. And I like the have anybody been watching Little Fires? I think it's called Little Fires. Kerry Washington's new show
Nah,
Nah.
with
Is it good?
I
Reese,
haven't
with
seen it
Reese,
yet, though.
Reese Witherspoon.
no, I haven't.
Nah.
What is
I-
it called,
it's
Nick?
Something Little Fires. Chat room, put it up in there.
Where
Little Fires
where can we see
everywhere.
that, Nick?
Netflix.
Either Hulu or
Netflix,
Netflix.
okay.
Probably
Okay.
Slim. I'm sorry, bro.
I believe it's on Hulu.
You got a
You
Hulu?
think
You got
it's
the
on
Hulu
Hulu?
password?
Yeah.
You still got your Hulu password?
I got the Hulu.
Okay, I got one
I
for
think
you
he got
then.
Amazon Prime. I really do.
I don't have Amazon Prime, brother.
Slim said this
he got
pandemic
Redbox.
is rough.
If I catch a nigga at Redbox, nigga,
Damn.
I still got
What's
my
the right
Blockbuster.
I think it's cocaine at the Red Box. I swear to God.
I got to turn them Blockbuster videos back in.
Yeah. The last one is getting ready to close.
if you guys have Hulu out there, SVU Law and Order is back.
Really?
They on the 22nd season, if I'm not mistaken. And I
Okay.
think
What
the
the residuals look like?
Nigga.
on the-
Damn.
and I think
I wish I was on that show.
shout out
Got
to
it.
Ice T.
Ice T.
Who would have ever thought Ice T nigga with 20-year acting career?
He had one.
Right.
Hey, back in the days, he had the baddest woman.
Oh,
Now you
shout
know
out to
this-
Darlene. That's the
Darlene.
homie. Shout out
Ortez
to-
was her last name. So,
Yeah,
or
shout out to
Darlene work.
Darlene.
Do you notice that
Ortiz.
they make all
Ortiz.
these rappers from back in the day that used to be like F the police
They make
all
cops.
got to play cops now?
Yeah,
LL
hell yeah,
Cool J
that's
did it,
funny.
everybody.
Is that
Yeah.
like
That's
the
funny.
Hollywood humiliation? Is that what
Yeah.
that is?
That's funny.
They made Snoop a snitch in Training Day.
right?
That's what they do.
And then he was on what that Huggy Bear as
Oh, yeah.
on that.
Oh,
What was
yeah.
that?
Shout out to
Starsky and
Snoop.
Yeah,
Hutch?
it was the one with
Starsky
Eddie
and Hutch.
Murphy. No, Starsky and Hutch.
Starsky and
Sorry,
Hutch,
sorry,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, but yeah. So if y'all into Law and Order, I don't know if anybody still watch that. That's my shit.
20 season 8. I was out.
It kind of makes you feel creepy after a while.
Yeah.
When you start predicting, you know,
I
the
left
abuse,
that-
nigga. You like, God
I
damn,
left that to start watching Grey's Anatomy. So
Grey's Anatomy. I ain't never seen
Nah,
Grey's
never.
Anatomy.
I know. I've
Nothing?
never seen that.
Okay,
I don't watch much TV.
I feel real beige right now. Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's some light skin shit right
You
there.
look big.
Grey's Anatomy. Grey's Anatomy.
Slim don't know nothing we talking about. He's still watching Spectrum.
Yeah.
Spectrum.
You catching the episode of Wheel of Fortune.
I'm just catching up with Power right
With
now.
power. Right, power.
You know what I tried to go back? Has anybody been going back and watching TV shows? I know, like, everybody's kind of watching everything new. I just
Don't
started
say
watching.
Moesha, please.
Okay, so
God.
look. Okay, so I'm gonna put you on. No,
time.
Living single.
I went through a whole day, right, of watching old black sitcoms.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
So if anybody remember the show Sparks?
No.
Sparks?
Yeah,
Who
with
was in that show?
Terrence Howard.
Wow.
Oh.
What's Uncle Phil's name?
Oh.
James Avery.
James Avery, Terrence Howard, and what's the nigga played Juwanna Man?
Alfonso or something like
Yeah,
that.
I went back in the house. I found a couple episodes. My pops in
Cool
it.
J.
LL Cool J joint was
Okay.
dope.
Oh, yeah. I saw Speedy on
And
that.
that girl that-
I saw you post that.
Anybody remember All of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember
I,
that one.
I totally forgot about that shit. All of Us was a good show. I remember a show The Rock.
Yep.
The Rock.
Oh, yeah.
That was a
Oh,
good
what?
show. That was a
Charles
good
S.
show.
Dutton.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
god,
Oh,
incredible
yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Sutton, Charles Dutton, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible show. Yeah, so I wouldn't binge a bunch of
He
old
was
black
Sharif.
shows.
Wasn't he Sharif's dad? That was Sharif's dad.
That was it's hilarious, nigga. He was Sharif's dad. Nigga. Get your tropical
Hey, yo,
ass
Keisha,
off the cooler and
Give
pass
Mr.
me,
Cam a plate.
pass me a motherfucking brew. That's one of my movies. But I started going watching. I've never seen The Wire.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So I just started watching the
I
first
don't
episode.
think I've seen that either.
Oh, you gotta watch it.
The Wire's good.
Hey, Sparks was good, man. You hate
Sparks.
Sparks.
The LA Spark.
The LA
Nah,
Sparks.
nah, the TV show.
Sparks,
Sparks.
One.
Yeah.
Sparks
Nah,
is
nah.
79 right now, nigga. They sorry.
Yeah, any classic TV shows or sitcoms you guys remember that'd be worth going back and watching while everybody's still on lockdown?
Man, listen, homie. I was having a conversation with some dude. God is my
Talking
witness.
to a dude.
Yeah, this is my partner.
Strange.
We were arguing about TV shows. He literally said the Cosby Show. He never liked the Cosby Show. I said,
I can see how somebody can say that.
What didn't he like
how do you
about
not
it?
like the? He
Right.
said it wasn't funny. I'm like, bruh,
Whoa.
for that era,
Oh, yeah.
what was better than the Cosby Show?
Right. What did
I'm
he
just
come up
saying,
with?
like, what he couldn't. He was like, I like the different world better than I like the Cosby Show. I, was like,
Cosby was a little slow. The comedy was a little slow.
I don't know. It was just appropriate for me at the time. I
It
guess.
was.
I just love the Cosby Show. Like, I learned a lot from Bill Cosby from watching that show.
You love the
That shit.
family, the dynamics of the family.
Yeah, I like the fact that they had money. I thought
Right.
they was the richest
were-
people
He
in
was
the
like,
world.
man, this ain't funny, man. Everybody got a job. Everybody living right.
Yeah, this ain't reality, nigga.
Come on. What
I was like, what's your favorite show? He said, Good Times. The struggle was real.
Wow.
They
yeah.
parents still together and shit. Like, what kind of shit is
Moving
that?
on up.
Hey, but you know what? On Good Time, Florida said, or what's her name? I will just say Florida.
I've never seen Good Time.
This is not
You never seen Good Times.
You need to put that in your
Whoa,
rotation.
you never
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
Good
you
Times?
gotta
What?
check that out.
I've seen snippets of it.
Black Card Revolt.
I've never sat down and watched like a full episode.
Well, it was Chicago.
Damn.
It was in the hood or whatever. But the Esther Roll, she was the leading actress on that. The mom, she literally said they were trying to make that show without James, which is
JJ.
James.
Dynamite.
What's his name?
James Evans?
James Walker.
No, the
JJ.
dad.
Jimmy
Oh,
Walker. Oh.
Well, anyways, they were trying to do that show and make her a single mom. She said, I will not do that show unless
Oh,
I have
no.
a father in the house. So that was
I
dope.
love-
James
Oh,
Evans.
that's
I
amazing.
love her fight.
James
for that.
Evans. James was the best dad. I think he's the best TV dad of all time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But he
yeah.
wore them same pants every day.
I couldn't see
With the
the
wallet in the back.
I couldn't see the show.
They didn't have no money. It was real life.
I was like, Dad, that's the only pair of pants
The
you got.
struggle
James?
Shut up,
was
Junior.
real.
They had that one rule. It was some good episodes where they was fighting the same nights, and he was gonna fight that dude Mad Dog. You remember that
Yeah,
episode? I'm Mad Dog. Dig it. That was,
James Evans wake up out of bed, got them pants on. Like, bro, you ain't putting no shorts on, no drop. You got them pants on, and he just get up and go to work. Don't take no shower, no nothing.
he put the hat on though, boy.
He had
Man,
to
you gotta
stay on
see,
his
man.
electric bill.
Listen, I'm telling you right now,
Gotta see.
it's gonna be a little slow. But Janet Jackson was on there. She was Penny.
That's right. She was Penny on the
Yeah,
show.
she got that iron though. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
She was like that iron.
She sure did.
Anybody remember the Parkers?
Yeah, well,
I
I
remember
mean,
Parkers.
Countess Vaughn,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Monique,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Professor Ogilvy.
Professor Ogilvy. Oh yeah.
What about Hang with
Moesha?
Mr. Cooper? Moesha was
Is that
one of my
Professor
favorites.
Ogilvy?
Moesha's one of my favorites.
Okay.
He tried to say the name different.
What about Smart Guy? Anybody watch Smart Guy?
Guys. I remember that, but I
That was
don't remember.
after the Twins show.
Oh,
yeah.
Sister.
Mara?
It was
Sister.
yeah, it was
Oh, their
uh,
little brother was a smart one.
Right.
What is he up to? Is he doing anything?
I don't. That's a good question. I
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen him since that show.
I'm assuming you guys watched 227.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I never watched
227.
227.
Yeah. You didn't like
Fam.
227?
I never seen it.
Homie, listen.
okay.
It was kind of cheesy now that we look at it, but 227 was bomb. You know who was the young actress? It was
Regina King.
Regina King.
Regina King was
I used
on
to
there.
like.
I love
Amen.
Jackie Harry. I love. Of course
Oh,
you
yeah.
did.
Turn on the lights.
227. I had the biggest crush on Jackie Harry like all day. I remember Jet magazine. I had all of her Jet magazines. Jackie Harry. I love that woman.
She was old enough to be your mother.
cool.
Shout out to Jack A.
Yeah, she's gonna be my grandma probably.
She's like, my name is Sandra.
My name is Fine. Hey Mary, I'm fine.
Sandra.
Marla Gibbs was that. Marla Gibbs was the shit. That was a good
Oh, yeah.
show. I didn't like the dad though. He was whack. He had the big ass porno mustache.
Who
That
was the
like,
dad?
Lester.
He was able, yeah. Oh, you really watched your shit out there.
You didn't like
Well,
him
that
because
Amazon is a motherfucker.
You didn't like him because of the mustache, or you didn't like it because you didn't like his dad role?
It was just he had the bad haircut, had the porno mustache, and he just was mad all the time for no reason. Poor Regina. Come here.
No,
What
Regina
her
was
name?
always in trouble.
Always in trouble. Hi, father. Get in the room, goddamn it. Shut your ass up. Where your mama at?
It's 3 o'clock. What you doing home from school?
Oh my God, he was
Like, this
angry.
dude. And he only got nice when Sandra came over. You know, he was like, hey, Sandra. I'm sorry.
You hungry,
funny.
girl?
What about Parenthood?
Parenthood.
Is that Robert Townsend?
Yeah,
Robert
come on,
Townsend?
man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Robert Thomas, shout out to him, man. That dude's a pioneer in the game.
Oh yeah,
man.
he
Robert
most
Thomas.
definitely is.
I got one I know y'all didn't watch. Malcolm and Eddie.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
I did.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you could have been on that show. You could have been on Malcolm.
I don't
and Eddie.
really.
Why
li-
not?
I didn't.
Malcolm
I
X was
really
cold.
wasn't that much into it. Like I didn't like hurry up and watch it. If it was on, it was like, oh, okay. But I kind of didn't really like it.
You
that
know
much.
what we did hurry up and watch? Martin.
Number
my
one,
God.
top
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
top
Martin. We
sitcoms
was
of all
rushing
time.
home to see
I think
Martin.
that was the best version of a black relationship you can see on
Oh, yeah,
TV.
Pam.
It was
Oh, yeah.
funny, it was drama, it was and they always came back together. which
And
was
all the
so dope.
homies, and he had the appropriate homies. It was that show by far. They were trying to reboot it. I said, "There's no way. There's no way you could do
yeah.
it without Tommy." But
Right.
that show was by far one of the best
Yeah.
of all time. The Martin Show.
Yeah.
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 Martin is like he's my top 3 comics of all time too. Martin.
Hey, but
Oh,
the
yeah.
Jamie Foxx show used to make me laugh just as
Oh
hard.
hell yeah.
most
Shout out to
definitely.
Fox.
Shout
Got
out
a
to
got a
Jamie
classic.
I mean, not just because it's.
Oh, we got a classic shit. That's real talk.
Jamie Foxx is amazing.
Oh yes,
For
we
six-
love
Sponsored by the
Jamie.
Foxhole.
We love
Shit.
Jamie Foxx.
What about Between Brothers? Anybody ever seen that?
I didn't like how you said that right now between
Who
brothers.
was on
so I
that
just
show?
said
That
no.
sounds kind of
What's my man from Living Color?
Tommy?
Davis.
Tommy Davidson, Dwayne, they got the glasses.
Oh,
Dwayne
Yeah.
Wade.
Is that his name?
I mean, Dwayne.
No, that's
Wade.
the basketball
No,
player,
that's
Dwayne
the-
Wayne.
Dwayne.
Right.
Dang, I don't remember this boy.
you know Dwayne Wayne.
Yeah, him and Tommy
Dwayne
Davidson.
Remember
are
he
two
had
big
it from
characters.
A Different
I
World.
said
a
Dwayne Wade.
different world.
You said
right.
Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, different world.
What was that show? It was a spinoff of real quick. The spinoff of the Cosby Show. It wasn't A Different World, but they had. Remember, they had a
Room?
show.
Cosby.
Hilarious.
It was it called Cosby?
They called the Cosby. They had a Cosby show, and then they had Cosby.
And then it was him, and then that one actor that came out of nowhere, the
Dougie-
black dude,
Dougie-
Doug
yeah,
or
Dougie
something.
Doug,
yeah.
yeah. I was about to say Dougie.
That's
first.
crazy. Hey, y'all, call in right now. Tell us your favorite sitcom. 818-914-4087.
What about Homeboys in Outer Space?
Homeboys in Outer Space was good.
Flex Alexander as Michael.
Shout out to the
Flex
homie
Alexander
Flex.
as
Flex,
Michael
man.
Jackson.
Yeah, Flex. Oh, yeah, he played Michael Jackson. he said he got $250 for that. I'm like, woo.
Should have gave that back.
$2.50.
He was the worst Michael Jackson of all time.
Was he?
Bruh.
It was the makeup job.
Bruh.
Whoever.
Was
he
he
was
the? Yeah, let's not give him the worst Michael Jackson
Of all time.
Like, that's a little high. That's a high remark.
Pound for pound, the worst Michael Jackson of all time.
I'm gonna go with Scorpio. Is the worst Michael Jackson of all time. If
Scorpio.
anybody in LA, they know who that is. He's a Michael Jackson impressionist.
Impersonator.
He been around.
He be in
forever.
Venice.
He everywhere, nigga. That nigga's everywhere. Okay, look, I'm gonna throw this in one of my top 5s, and I'm surprised Robin didn't say this. Girlfriends.
Girlfriends was
Oh,
a shit.
definitely.
Nigga,
Oh,
that
we
was the
love
shit.
I used to
Girlfriends.
love. That was
Oh,
like
yeah.
every kind of
They
fine
should
black
reboot
woman
that
was
one
in there.
for
Nigga, I was
sure.
like, nigga.
Kim Fields by far, homie. I've
And
always
Kim
had a
Fields.
crush
Which
on
one,
Kim
Kim
Oh
Fields.
yeah, the other one was good. Was Living Single.
Kim Fields?
I never really liked Kim Fields.
Who was Kim Fields?
That's what we're talking
Living
about.
No.
Yeah.
When girlfriends?
Girlfriends and then Living Single.
Oh, I'm thinking about Living Single.
Yeah, I'm
Living
like
Single.
Kim Fields ain't
Girlfriends. Girlfriends with Tracy
Yeah,
Ellis
right.
Ross
Yeah.
and that crazy light skinned
Yeah.
girl.
And that's
Yeah.
dope.
They
That's
should
how they came
reboot
up
those.
with Friends.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they stole
yeah,
that
they
whole
stole
idea.
Friends from that
Yeah.
shit. So,
But let's
That
get back
should
to
be
Girlfriends. Let's get back. Tracy Ellis Ross bodied up.
Oh
for sure.
my God.
Tracy Ellis. And who else they had?
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Dang, that's it. I
Jill
only remember them
Jones.
two.
Girl, if you out there, call me.
Oh no, what's one girl name with the lips? Oh my god, I don't
The
even wanna
chocolate-
say it.
chocolate
I don't even
one.
wanna talk-
Angelina Jolie.
I don't
Come
wanna
on.
talk- No, you know what I'm talking about.
I
The
know
tall
exactly
brown
who you
skin
talking
one with
about.
the lips on the chat room. What's her
Yeah.
name?
I don't know her name, but
Her
You
name
got
was
the computer.
Jill. Her name was Jill in the show.
I can
Jill
see
in the
them
show.
lips right now.
No, that's her real name, Jill. Her
Oh.
name in the show, I don't remember.
I thought
name in the show.
oh, okay. What about One-on-One? Anybody watch One-on-One?
That was
Flex.
with
And his daughter,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kyla Pratt. That was Kyla Pratt and
Oh,
Flex and
yeah,
shows. I
yeah.
thought that was good. Could we just see?
we can take you on.
Come on now.
That's
Family Feud.
Yeah, all this is before Hulu, nigga. This is way. He was that nigga was the man, nigga, before Hulu. Nigga.
Anything over 2005, he don't know shit.
Tapped out.
As soon as everything went to the internet.
Like, what
I
is
was done.
Snowfall, nigga? I never heard of such thing.
Snowfall.
All right, let's see what we else. We got Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Come on now.
Come
Of
on,
course,
man.
of
Classic,
course.
the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
Why he don't want me, man?
Oh my god, nigga, I cried, and I had a dad, nigga. I was still crying. I was with my dad. I was like, nigga,
Uncle
Get
Phil
a job
was,
without him. I'm gonna raise my kids without him.
Shit.
I'ma-
hey man,
that
that
Hulu account is amazing, by the
Tell
way.
you, boy, it would bring you back into the 80s.
Shit.
Yeah.
Will, that was one of the best shows of all time, dog. Cause they had the corny. Oh man,
Carlton.
Oh my
yeah.
god. I wonder how much money they made off that shit. Like that'd be.
It was funny when they took him on the game show. They had to answer the questions, and he was taking a long time to answer. Well, you see, the ancient minds.
shit said,
Remember they was like, all right, if you're wide open, no one's around you, you got the shot. What do? Take the shot. It was like, Banks, give me 2 laps. Pass the ball to Will. That was the funniest shit of all time.
shout out to the Fresh Prince, man.
Pass the ball to
That was
Will.
a great show. Did anybody watch That's So Raven?
No, not really.
I had the biggest crush on the young lady.
Who'd you have a crush on, Nick?
Raven Simone.
Raven Simone.
Are you serious, nigga?
Back in the day, she got.
Nigga, we was both kids, nigga. I was
she was
on
a baby on
I
couch.
was a baby, nigga. I was on it, nigga.
Didn't she just get married?
To a woman?
Did she really?
That's temporary.
Yeah. That's
That's
temporary.
temporary.
They don't mean that, nigga.
Damn, you done turned her out, Nick.
Trying a little something.
Don't nobody mean that. Come on.
Don't nobody need.
Who want to do that?
Who want to do some best
Come
like
on
that?
now. Any shows I'm leaving out, chat room?
You used to watch white people shows like Family Ties.
Never seen it.
Oh,
The only
wow,
listen,
really?
the only white show
Family
I'm familiar
Ties was
with
the shit. 'cause
is
Yeah.
Friends.
Friends?
Friends and Seinfeld. Them are the only two white
I
shows
didn't watch
I've
Friends
ever
because they
seen.
didn't have no black friends.
Perfect
Yeah, that's some
Stranger.
That's a
bullshit.
good
You
point.
don't have no black friends, really?
How you got friends and not one black person?
in New York, nigga.
In New York.
Yeah, I didn't
Somebody
watch-
should have known somebody. That
Somebody
was
should
black,
have known
right?
Ain't a
one person.
Dominican around that motherfucker. No
Nothing.
Puerto Rican, nothing.
Their
Okay,
apartment
what-
complex where they worked, where they ate, not a Negro in
What
sight.
about
Okay,
Growing
that's
Pains?
crazy.
Oh, growing
Never
pains?
even heard of
Pains.
Growing Pains.
What about Vicky?
Vicky.
You sound like you're making
The
up things.
the robot.
Oh, no, we don't know about
What
that.
kind of what
Wow.
God's name cable did you have? It was-
Y'all don't know about
Where
none
did
of
you
them.
grow
he
up?
said Vicky. I know Growing Pains.
All y'all did is
Yeah, we
watch
know Growing
urban
Pains.
shows, huh?
No, I watched some Family Ties.
Yeah.
Family Ties.
We watched some
Remember the one that whatchamacallit was on? Remember Different Strokes?
Different shows, yeah.
Yeah.
That's some black people on
What
there.
was the
though.
one that Archie Bunker was on?
Oh, well,
All
come
in the
on.
Family?
All in the Family.
All in the Family. Yeah. See, watch
Never
stuff
seen
like
it.
that.
What about Married with Children?
Oh. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Peg.
Urban.
Come on,
Yeah.
Peg. Come on, Peg.
I'm with Married with
She
Children.
was
Married with
fine
Children.
as
That
hell.
was
He
funny.
never
That was a
wanted
funny
to
Never
smack.
wanted to touch.
That was a funny show. Married with Children.
Somebody said Step by Step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
Who's the boss?
Who's
Who's the boss?
Yeah.
Full House.
Yeah, somebody said the best white show is Married with Kids. I might have to agree with that. That might be the funniest one.
Married with
Kings
Kids.
of Queens. Anybody ever seen
Kings
that?
and Queens. That
I
was
never
a funny
watched
show.
that.
I
Yeah.
know that one.
I'm gonna go Seinfeld. I'm gonna vote Seinfeld.
They had the best writers of all time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they had really good
Yeah.
writers.
Seinfeld, from what I heard. Family Ties, is that a real show?
Yeah, Family
Yeah.
Ties. That's what Michael J. Fox was it? Michael J. Fox.
Michael
J.
Was that
Yeah.
Growing Pains? I
No,
thought
that was
Ties
Family
was-
Ties.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Growing Pains was something else.
Does anybody watch the new shows like Blackish? Well, we know you don't watch because you ain't got Hulu. but-
He got a
man.
situation.
He watched
over there.
Darkish because that
anybody-
screen is dark.
Darkish.
Does anybody with anybody with
Blackout.
Netflix passcodes, nigga, watch
Blackout.
Blackish or
Darkness.
It's kind of he got it. It's hard to look from over the fence at the neighbor house.
what's the other one called? Mixed-ish?
Yeah, mixed-ish,
Grownish.
grownish. I'm be honest, I'm tired of that ish.
I've never seen any of them.
I'm tired of that ish. Blackish. I've seen a couple of episodes of Blackish.
I've
Yeah,
never
that's
seen any
all.
of these
Surprised they're
shows.
still on actually, because they get down. They talk about real topics. Shout out to them.
Anthony Anderson.
I used to like that Carmichael show. Yeah,
I actually like the Carmichael show too.
It was like one season or two?
two.
2 seasons.
No, 3. They had 3.
Tiffany Haddish was on there like later on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she was
Oh, she
from
was?
the beginning.
Oh, she was on there from the beginning. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And then whatchamacallit was
Lil Rel.
Lil Rel, man. I was
Oh,
trying to
Lil
get
Rel
into
was
that, and it was
funny.
like,
You didn't like it?
no, I was trying to get into it. And it was off one season.
I'm saying you can watch
You
it
started
on
too
Hulu.
late.
My bad.
Nigga said I was trying to get into it, then it was off.
It was off. I was like, yeah, this is
started
great.
when it was
Season
over.
over. Season stop.
It was 3 seasons. How you? What,
No,
you
it was
got
one
into it?
season.
It was
No, it was.
We gotta call
No,
for Vern.
No, Lil Rel.
Lil Rel.
One season.
Oh, it's over?
No, he's been on all 3 seasons. Listen, I got it on Hulu. I'm
No.
trying to tell you.
No, you looking at episodes. One
Right.
season, 3
You
episodes.
gotta check your passcode, nigga.
No, 3 seasons.
We got a phone call. Carla, what's your name?
Yeah, nigga.
My favorite show of all time had to be.
Is this Vern again?
Of course.
It kind of be like the Cosby Show, the show where Denise made that shirt for.
Oh, the Gordon Gartrell shirt.
Gartrell.
Oh my God! I don't think I ever laughed that hard.
Denise, what is
Denise.
this? Denise.
That
was
one
just
and the one where they went. No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Martin, the one where they went on vacation.
When they
They
went.
had the little the puppy dog.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. When they got
no.
the cereal box vacation. And they went to,
my God,
was
that
it
was
Chilligan's
funny
Island?
shit.
Chilligan's Island, and then they had the what is it called, the Mama Whammas or something? What was the drink called?
I forgot.
Shit, I hate when I don't know stuff.
Hey,
Bahama Mamas.
Hold on, Vern. I got a quick question for the staff over here. Anybody have $20 in cash? I can cash app you right now. If you got cash, I'm ordering food.
I have cash. I'm a baller. I
Yeah.
have it.
You have a dub?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cash app you.
Honestly, and I'm not trying to be vain, I only have rolls of tens. I only have
Yeah,
$10
I
hundreds.
rolls.
only have hundreds
I
on me,
only got
nigga, so I
quarter
can't
rolls.
break that with them. I'm sorry.
I only have a roll of
All right, Vern, my
$10
bad. Hey,
roll of
Vern.
quarters.
Stop it.
Vern, so did we
JT.
leave out any shows that you grew up watching that weren't so popular?
We had to.
You said what's the name of that show?
Your story,
Silver
nigga.
Spoons.
Silver Spoons.
I've never even heard of this show.
Ricky Stroder was
Oh, you know
balling.
what?
That's when Carlton was first came out.
Yeah. And I made a mistake.
That was that boy from Fresh Prince's first show.
Yeah,
Right.
Carl.
Right.
That was his first show.
I've never even heard of this show, Vern.
Nobody said Saved by the Bell.
Oh, you wrong.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, Saved by the
Way
Bell.
back.
Shout out to Screech.
Wow.
That was a good show, Saved by the Bell. Let me guess. You watched
They
Power
had one
Rangers?
black. They had a black girl. That was it.
I know theme songs too, just so y'all know.
What happened to her, but she looks horrible now.
Really, Lark?
Lark.
Oh yeah,
Lark
she
Jeffrey?
had a mental breakdown.
Yeah, she a Jehovah's
Really?
Witness.
She had a
Ooh, that shit. She had that surgery.
Hey, y'all know what's crazy? If y'all look at the show In the House, a lot of the people from that show,
Really crazy.
the young lady he's talking about, Lark,
Yeah.
the lady that played Tiffany, the brown skinned pretty girl.
She passed away, didn't she?
No, but I don't know if she passed away recently, but I know she was
Not
kind of
recently.
strong out in Atlanta.
Which one
yeah.
was that, Nick?
The one that was
the
in the
brown-
on the
Tyrese
show with
video.
LL Cool
Yeah,
J?
the brown skinned girl.
Yeah, you know what? You got to take
Y'all
care of
know
your
more
mental
than
health. You know, it's
And
real serious.
What's the little boy too? The little boy that was on the show.
I don't remember him.
He's
Nobody said
he a
Family
super
Matters.
gang member now. He from
What?
He
Who?
from a gang in L.A. Like I seen the nigga face tatted. I'm
Who
gonna
is
pull
it?
him
Who's
up.
Who
the
pull
guy
him
on the
up,
show?
fam?
Yeah, we got to see this. Come on now.
While you do that, I said the show name was Vicky. The name of the show for where she
The
was
robot.
is called Small Wonder.
Nigga, that's
Small
way
Wonder.
different, nigga.
That's
from
one.
Vicky.
How do you get from Vicky
I
to
know.
Small
Well,
Wonder?
she was the star. So I
Is
just-
Vicky a Small World?
Vicky.
Which one?
Small Wonder.
God.
But
It's a
there
small
was a
world.
lot of shit back in the day. Like, it's not even TV shows. It was like, if you really look at it, who didn't watch the Three Stooges? Who didn't
I didn't.
watch them?
I didn't
Oh
watch
wow.
My mom's called them the Three Stupids. Never let me watch that bullshit.
I mean,
That
I
shit
pulled.
was- that shit is
But I do know that.
I love them.
Oh,
Yeah, I think, would you say that they were the, well, you know,
Robin forgot
I'm about to
everybody's
say they were
name.
the
Shit, write that
pioneers of
name down.
physical comedy.
I wrote your name down.
I'm gonna say the only
Thank
show
you.
like that, Vern, is that I liked was Gilligan's Island.
Oh, homie, all day.
Webster.
Who can
Gilligan's
get it? Who can get it?
I don't remember the characters like that.
Well, on Gilligan's Island, there
Ginger?
was Jamie Farr, and he's from Toledo, Ohio.
I
Fun
don't even
fact.
know who that
Ooh,
is.
Miss Howe.
Miss
No,
Howe.
I'm just
He was the main,
Miss Howe could got it. Well, Miss Howe could
the
get it.
main dude on the show. What you talking about?
I
You
say
don't
he
know
like
who
them
he is.
old school.
Hey, he said he'll tackle Miss Howe right now.
Miss Howe.
Oh,
Can get it.
speaking of this, and I know y'all probably don't care, but they're
Yeah,
trying
probably
to
not,
reboot
probably not.
Thundercats.
The
You said
animation.
what?
What'd you say,
they're,
Brian?
they're trying to reboot Thundercats.
Oh, that'll be dope.
The animation.
Thunder.
Yes,
Thunder.
Are they gonna
Thundercat.
do it like a live production? Not live.
Hey, you know I did a beat and sampled that. I'm gonna see if I can find the song.
Are they
Yeah,
trying to
play it on the
reboot
break.
it as a cartoon, or are they trying to reboot it as a like the humans playing?
They're doing both. They want to do both.
That's
They're
tight.
doing the cartoon first, but they were in talks to doing the live action for a while.
I really
don't
wasn't-
know who they were going to get to do what, but I know Vin Diesel was supposed to play
Panthro? Oh yeah, I could see him playing that.
I really wasn't into Thundercats though.
Something wrong with you.
Yeah, you
Vernon, I'm just gonna be honest. Like I can lie. I'm gonna be honest. I really wasn't
Sword
into
of Omens. Give me sight beyond sight.
Hey, look at this.
Y'all don't even know nothing about that, right?
Nope. People don't know he used to work at Toys R Us, so that's why he know all this shit. Man.
Nah, I used to watch some cartoons.
Hey,
Transformers.
hold on, Vernon. The guy's name is DJ Daniels.
DJ Daniel.
That was the kid's name from In the House. So like 3 people from that show ended up either going crazy or
So
being
DJ
like,
Can you
Daniels
show us
old
a quick
school?
picture of him?
"Is this TV on there?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me show
DJ
you.
The
Daniels.
boy with the glasses. That's what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about he played the little kid on there,
Right,
but
with the glasses. What's the name?
no, Vernon. Remember they switched the kid out twice. Okay, to give you a better reference, he also was on the Hughleys.
Oh,
He played,
Okay,
yeah,
that
because he was
looked
the
okay.
second kid on,
I'm
That was
thinking
a
about
good
the
show
Hughley.
too. We
In the
didn't think
House.
about that one.
and then he was on
remember the Bernie Mac show?
then he was on the Hughleys.
Well, speaking of that, did y'all watch the Hughleys or Bernie Mac? I love Bernie Mac.
Oh yeah,
Bernie
those are
Mac
great
show.
shows. Yeah.
I watched the
Because
Bernie Mac
wasn't
show.
that supposed to be a
What about
big
Everybody
off
Hate
one of his
Chris?
skits?
I fuck with Everybody Hates
Yeah.
Chris.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
Did y'all see Cedric
Wasn't
the
that show
Entertainer's
supposed to be
little
off of one of his skits?
presents?
It was kind of funny at first.
What was supposed to be on what Vernon? What?
Ain't no more green beans.
Just mashed potatoes and
Bernie
corn.
Mac, wasn't that supposed to be like a continuation of one of his skits?
I just like Cedric.
I'm not too
style,
sure.
but-
Oh no, it was. You're right, Vernon. When he's talking about him raising his nephews or something like that.
I'm like
Yeah.
a time card at 5 o'clock. I punch you out.
He was like I'm a donkey in a horse race. I'm about to whoop your ass. No, he's a thoroughbred in a donkey race. I'm about to whoop your ass. Hilarious.
Oh damn, this don't even look like my man's. Here, can y'all see that?
No way, homie.
That's him from.
I'm trying to see the younger picture because I don't know that one right there.
Oh wow, I see the little boy.
That's
Oh
the
my
kid.
God.
I'm gonna show the chat room. Let me show the chat
way.
room.
Come on,
Oh,
man. That can't
it's
be
all
him.
That's
man.
him. He from Inglewood family.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah, that's kind of a strange thing about that show. Like
Oh,
a lot of
Lord Jesus.
people from that show ended up kind of going the wrong way.
Well, I know his agent
That's
gone.
sad.
And that's what
A lot of them child stars though, once they get
Well, it's a lot
exposed
of
to
mental-
Hollywood early, it's like sometimes they just go wow.
Yeah, that mental,
Parents
homie. It's a
gotta stay
lot
on
of.
them.
It's a lot of.
Yeah.
First of all, we already know what happens to kids sometimes in Hollywood.
That's
But that's
Yeah,
another
some of
story.
them
Right.
get touched.
So yeah, that your mind go crazy.
And then you taking care of your family and stuff. You a kid.
Yeah,
you know,
and
it just
everybody's-
gets crazy. The
everybody
roles
taking
get
money.
crazy. You
Yeah.
know.
Wow.
Wasn't
You got the
Gary,
power.
what's his name?
And you a kid.
Coleman, wasn't he the one that started
Gary
that whole
Coleman?
Oh,
thing where
yeah.
his parents messed with all his money?
Right.
Yeah, he
Or
sued
was
them.
it Macaulay Culkin?
He married now, or is he dead?
Yeah, Gary
Who,
Coleman.
Gary Coleman?
Yeah, I think he did die.
He
Yeah.
passed away.
But Macaulay Culkin, he started passing laws and stuff with that too. Remember how much money he was
Oh, yeah,
making?
they
The parents
jacked
were
him.
fighting and all
Oh,
that
yeah.
crazy stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
Them little white stars, they was making money.
Oh, they were getting banked
They
back
were-
in the day.
Home Alone, she.
They supposed to be trying to reboot that too.
Home Alone.
They
Really?
should make the black version.
Remember they trying to boot
The black version
planes,
be
trains.
Hey, nigga, we should do that. We
The
should
black
write the,
version be
the
funny.
black version.
Oh
nigga.
my
Black
God,
version
that
of
would be-
Home Alone. 'Cause imagine
of
black
Home
parents, it'd be so
Alone.
different.
Home
yeah.
Alone 2.
We on it.
No, the Wayans brothers
Let's
will
do
probably
it.
kill it. They probably.
We can do it. Come on.
I don't know if the
Come
youth
on,
still
JC, we
likes
can
their
do it.
comedy.
Yeah.
Like their style of comedy is kind of a little in Living Color-ish. You know,
Yeah.
I watched In Living Color recently too.
Oh, that's funny.
the
Vern,
best,
call back.
the best
brother
skit
here.
show of all time.
I watched In Living Color. This is the thing about Living Color. There's a lot of shit on there you cannot do today. Nigga.
Hell no.
They had the Jamie Foxx character when he had the dead dog. The
Oh,
dog
yeah, he was
and
just
nigga,
busting-
he just dragging the dead dog around, nigga, telling him to sit and shit.
Ooh, Peter would be
Oh
all
my
over
God.
them.
Oh, what about the guy Handyman?
Handy nigga.
Oh no, you can't do it.
Nigga, the handicap shit. Because people don't remember. My nigga used to wipe the slobber from his
Yeah,
mouth with the back of his hand, and then he would just fall out the window. He would do it again,
Yeah.
Slim.
How
How did he fly? Nigga.
Yeah, you
That nigga wiped the slobber. Oh, then no.
Handyman to the rescue.
And then they had remember Jim Carrey played the transsexual, the chick.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, they couldn't do nothing. Then they had Men on Films.
Oh yeah.
Hated it.
They could do that today.
I think they could do.
They would have, but see, they would have to get 2 gay dudes to do it. If you get 2 straight dudes to act gay,
they couldn't do that.
they smack.
Hated it.
That shit was.
Hated it. That's funny. That's funny. That's
I
exactly
get that
what they
2
would say.
snaps up in a circle.
Oh shit! Then you had Wanda. Like you couldn't get a dude to play.
You know what? Every time I see Jamie, I can still see Wanda.
Yeah.
Oh my
this
God.
day.
The funniest episode of that is when he went on a double date to
With
the
Tommy
restaurant with Tommy Davidson. Nigga.
Yeah. He was fucking with
If y'all have not seen that episode, this is why though. I remember being a kid, being on set. None of it is scripted.
Oh, really?
When you watch in Living Color, rarely what you're seeing is actually written down.
So they just have a
Really?
premise.
What Keenan would do is he would come in, he would have the script because you got writers and all that, so they had
For
actually
sure,
have
they
a
gotta
job.
get paid.
So
They gotta
they
get
give the
I would love to see
basically like
them
a
working.
skeleton. They go out and shoot it, get it on camera, how they wrote it. Then the next 2 takes, do what you want.
Wow.
But you're dealing with geniuses, so if you
Yeah.
let
Oh,
Jim
right.
Carrey and Jamie Foxx loose in the room, they can tell them you playing Mike Tyson and they get you the promoter. It's over.
Oh wow. I know that was amazing.
So if y'all watch that episode where they go on the double date, watch Jamie and Tommy Davison's
And you can see
face.
because they be laughing a little bit.
They're
too.
laughing the entire thing because nothing's scripted. Everything is off top. When he grabs them, nigga tell him to flip your ugly ass inside out. Everything.
That's what
I was on.
how do
I
you
was on
stay in
set one
character?
time. I was sweeping, but I was on set one time.
Hilarious.
and,
hoping to get caught in.
I was sweeping.
Nobody was in there. It was after the takes. but I
Oh.
was on set.
No, I remember like watching Martin, and the episode that they was laughing on a lot was the one where Tommy and Cole was trying to be Martin's best man, and they ended up being homeless for a while, so they had to stay with Martin. And
Oh
then
my God.
Martin was like, "Look at him, looking like a fake Michael and Jay." And I seen Tommy on the bed was just like trying not to laugh, but he was cracking up. And also the one with the when they stole the CD player, and he was walking around with that fake dog.
Oh yeah.
He was like,
Oh my.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
That-
it was like Nino Brown.
That
Yeah.
to me is the funniest episode.
Was he the one when he was Nino
Yeah,
Brown?
like, sit your $5 before I make
That nigga had the fake. They had the fake rock Wilder nigga.
Yeah.
Oh my
Nigga.
God.
Not the fake rock one.
That nigga
Yeah,
was
that
acting
shit
like he
was
barking.
funny.
Because they really wanted a real dog. I was watching an interview, and Tashina Arnold was saying they wanted to get a real dog, but all they could get was just that fake, fake stuffed animal. So he just drugged the dog around.
That is
Hilarious. That's. I'm telling you what, man. Martin brought. I'm telling you, I could not wait to not only watch Martin, but the next morning go to school
And
talk about it with your
But
friends.
how about that TV run at that time? You remember it was Living Single.
Damn.
Then Martin would come on,
Damn.
and then
Color.
and Living Color would come on.
Yeah.
And you know the cold thing about it is you had to be there because we couldn't record stuff back then.
Right.
You had to get
Right.
home.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
you had to get home.
Unless you had Hulu.
I remember that's how I used to judge what time I had to go to bed. Like I
Man.
knew when New York Undercover came on, and it was over. As soon as I heard the music, I'm like, damn, nigga, it's time. My mom be like, go to bed. I'm like, damn.
That was
That's
when,
funny.
That was
That's
when
funny.
MASH came on. Remember when MASH used to come on?
Oh my nigga, that music would put me to sleep. Nigga. As soon as the music come on, I'm like, oh
I
shit.
knew it was that
I had PTSD after listening to that shit.
New York Undercover was the shit. Def Comedy Jam.
Def Comedy
And now
Jam.
see, as a
Jam,
kid, I
yes.
never seen Def Comedy Jam because it came on at 10 o'clock.
So you're
Oh,
catching
man.
up on that too now.
I had
Martin-
no, I watched them
Oh, you
all.
watched
I
it?
watched
Oh, okay.
growing up, but as a kid,
Okay.
Yeah,
Martin,
wow.
when Martin was hosting that, it was the best
Oh,
time.
killed
Yeah.
it.
Mom's
Def
wouldn't let
Comedy
me
Jam.
watch it.
Joe
Classic.
Torre, when he started hosting
Joe
it,
Torre killed it
he
too.
was like,
His comedy was a little aggressive.
yeah. Look at this nigga right here.
Yeah.
This motherfucker right here. Look at this nigga, dirty ass. Look at
Aggressive comedy.
I'm like, God damn.
weird. It was
Look at
weird.
this bitch right here. She got a hat on backwards. Bitch. Yeah. I'm like,
But that was
call
the
her a
90s.
bitch.
That was the 90s.
Bro,
though.
it was-
Forced you to watch it.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Look at me, everybody. That motherfucker. He would have like a leather vest
Shout
on
out
with
to
no
Joe.
shirt
Shout out to, look, man, shout out to Joe Torre for even wearing that shit.
and a hat on with boots on. Nigga, I'm a cowboy.
My
Fuck you.
nigga looked in the mirror and said, shit, kill these
I'm
bitches.
about to kill these
Shout out to
niggas.
Joe.
And you
Roll
know
on deodorant.
You
Can't
know what?
see it.
You know what? They're pastor kids.
Are they?
That makes a lot more sense.
Guy too. I think Guy is
nice
a monster.
guys.
Okay, so
Guy's
pound,
funny, yeah.
pound for pound, Def Comedy Jam or Comic View?
Pound for pound.
Season
Def
for
Comedy
season.
Jam.
Def Comedy
Def
Jam.
Comedy Jam.
I mean, it was
Comic-
it was
I
a
mean-
different era when
Yeah.
D.O. Hughley.
I love D.L. Hughley, by the way. He had great crowd work, so that's my shit. So I love him. But I feel like the Def Comedy Jam was the original shit, shit, and it was just like Martin was the best, bro. Like that run with Martin,
It was just more raw.
I think the '90s. I think when you look at history, the '90s for whatever reason, for me, had the most flavor in it.
Yeah,
when you look
I
at
agree.
sports, movies,
I
music,
agree.
And look how many comics that they produced from
comedy, everything came from. Like if you look at the great
Chris Tucker,
black movies, the '90s are
Mike
full.
Epps,
Yeah, 90s.
We had R&B in the '90s.
D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look at it.
That was a good time.
Let's talk about Def Jam real quick. I mean, excuse me. Def Jam. Let's talk about that really, really quick. Who did they produce, dog? They got Chris Tucker, Mike Epps, even Chappelle was on that shit. Tracy Morgan. His set was garbage. But Tracy Morgan, I didn't
Mac
like
was
it.
on there.
No, you talking about what he? I didn't even do nothing.
All right, so look, these are all the comics that's been on Def Comedy Jam. Jesus
Bernie
Christ.
Mac.
Dave Chappelle,
Mike
Mike Epps, Cedric.
Cedric.
Shout out I just ran into Bill Bellamy. Shout out to Bill Bellamy.
Bill Bellamy. He created. Bill Bellamy was so amazing. He created the Booty Call, homie.
Oh, listen, dog. Listen. My favorite movie of all time as a kid growing up was How to Be a Player.
Okay.
Wasn't close. I wanted my house to look like that, nigga. Like
Nigga,
that was
what?
nigga for me.
Yeah,
that was it.
That was
What?
So to grow up and to be friends with Bill Bellamy and Natalie DeSalle Reed, which is my partner who played his sister in the movie,
Oh, okay.
and Mari, who played the light-skinned chick in the movie.
Where is she now?
And she's friends with another host here, but I actually
Okay.
know all three of these people really well, which is really trippy to me, nigga. 'cause
Yeah,
that's- I
light-skinned
still
chick
watch
is
that.
fine
She's
in the
still
mud.
fine, nigga. Shout out to
my
Mari.
goodness.
Shout out to Tangy too, nigga. But damn, nigga, Mari's still fine. Nigga.
She was.
Who y'all talking about? Mari Povich? Who the fuck?
Lord, no.
Wrong
JB Smooth.
Okay.
JB.
Tony Roberts. Tony Roberts, as a kid, he was one of my favorite. And that's my dad's friend, but he was one of my favorite comics as a kid.
Oh, so his shit.
His animation was
and
crazy.
You cannot bag it. That dude got jokes for days.
What'd you all think of Real Husbands of Hollywood?
I've never seen Real
You
Husbands
didn't
of
see
I
it?
didn't
Hollywood.
really watch it that much
You didn't
either.
watch it?
I have
No.
never seen that. Is it worth watching?
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was funny, but
was funny.
Is it kind of like
It
a
had
reality
funny
show?
moments,
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they had
It's a
Nick
scripted
Cannon on
reality
there.
See, I didn't understand that concept.
Boris Kojo.
Right.
That's probably why I didn't
Robin
understand
Thicke.
the scripted reality show,
Yeah.
TV show.
Yeah, they tried to play it like it was a reality show. But it was,
We gotta take a break, people.
That's a dude right there.
Break time.
Hey, y'all, check it out. We're going to take a break, y'all. Thank you. This is a rollout show.
Hey, y'all! I'm finna play that song. The beat is
This
off.
you?
It's off the Thundercats.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
This is an old song. It's called Hope.
it's off the Thundercats.
Yeah.
Thunderkins. Thunderkins.
Nick, you need the money?
Thunder.
We still on, y'all. Nick, you need the money. Nick feel like a pimp over there. Like, I got your money. Bitch better have my money.
Get me my money.
I take
It's,
my money.
It's
Downstairs,
It's-
right under this building.
Can Robin hear me? Robin,
I was praying to God.
if you have 22,
praying
I'm
God
gonna
it
send you
was Wingstop.
25 right now.
You said what?
If you got 22, I'm gonna send you 25.
Okay, sure.
I got to do you need extra dough?
We'll be right back, people.